Welcome to the Iron Speed channel. This time we will discuss the Su-27 versus SR-71 fighter jet, Sukhoi Su-27, the legendary Russian fighter jet. The Sukhoi Su-27 is one of the most famous fighter jets in the history of modern military aviation. Designed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau in the Soviet Union in the 1970s, the Su-27, NATO reporting name, Flanker, is a fourth-generation air superiority fighter designed to counter the threat of advanced fighter jets from Western nations, such as the US F-15 Eagle. Its presence became a symbol of Soviet air power, as well as the foundation for various variants of modern fighter jets produced in the future. Background and development history. Development of the Su-27 began in 1969 after the Soviet Union realized the urgent need to have an air superiority fighter capable of competing with NATO's new generation of aircraft. At that time, the United States had introduced the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, a fighter capable of flying far at high speed and carrying heavy weaponry. The Soviet Union decided to create an aircraft that would be not only equivalent but also superior to the F-15 in various aspects. The first prototype, Su-27, originally designated T-10, made its maiden flight on 20 May 1977. However, early development faced various challenges, including aerodynamic problems that led to the prototype's crash. After several major revisions, the final design of the Su-27, known as the T-10S, was finally accepted. Mass production began in the early 1980s, and the aircraft officially entered the operational service of the USSR Air Force in 1985. Design and characteristics. The Su-27 is designed with advanced aerodynamics that make it extremely agile despite its large size. It has a delta wing with a pointed tip and canards, auxiliary fins, that aid stability and maneuverability. With a length of 21.9 meters and a wingspan of 14.7 meters, the Su-27 is one of the largest fighter jets in its class. However, its large size does not detract from its maneuverability, thanks to its innovative design and very powerful twin engines. One of the main advantages of the Su-27 is its engine, the AL-31F turbofan engine made by Saturn. These engines provide tremendous thrust, allowing the Su-27 to reach a maximum speed of Mach 2.35, 2,500 kilometers per hour, at high altitude. In addition, the aircraft has an operational range of up to 3,530 kilometers without refueling, making it ideal for long-range missions. Combat capability. The Su-27 is designed as an air superiority fighter, with the ability to detect, track, and destroy air targets at various altitudes. Equipped with the Phasotron N001 radar, the aircraft is capable of tracking up to 10 targets at a time and attacking up to 2 targets simultaneously using the R-27 long-range missile. For close combat, the Su-27 is armed with a 30mm GSH-30-1 cannon that has a high rate of fire. In addition, the Su-27 can also carry various types of weaponry, including R-73 short-range air-to-air missiles, air-to-ground missiles, as well as conventional bombs. This versatility allows the Su-27 to carry out a wide variety of missions, from air patrols to tactical strikes. Iconic maneuvers. One of the reasons the Su-27 is so famous is its ability to perform very impressive aerobatic maneuvers. One of the most iconic maneuvers is Pugachev's Cobra, in which the plane suddenly raises its nose to almost 120 degrees without losing its flight direction. This maneuver not only demonstrates the aerodynamic advantages of the Su-27, but also serves as a tactic to evade enemy missiles or outwit an opponent in close air combat. Variants and users. The Su-27 has spawned numerous variants that continue to be developed to this day. Some of the main variants include 1. Su-30, two-seat version for multirole missions, including ground attack and air superiority. 2nd Su-33, carrier-based version used by the Russian Navy. 3rd, Su-35, modernized variant with updated avionics and 4th generation combat capability. 4. Su-37, experimental version with super maneuverability. The Su-27 and its variants have been used by various countries around the world, including China, India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and several countries in Africa. This aircraft has become one of the most successful Russian military exports. Presence in Indonesia. Indonesia is one of the users of the Su-27, which was acquired in the early 2000s as part of efforts to strengthen the Air Force's combat capability. Together with the Su-30, the Su-27 is a mainstay in maintaining Indonesia's airspace sovereignty. These aircraft are often featured in joint military exercises and aerial demonstrations, demonstrating their superior maneuverability as well as combat power. Conclusion. The Sukhoi Su-27 is a masterpiece of military aviation design that successfully met and exceeded expectations as an air superiority fighter. With its incredible combination of speed, agility, and combat power, the Su-27 has proven itself to be one of the best fighter jets in the world. To this day, the Su-27 and its variants continue to be the backbone of many nations. Air forces, reflecting the relevance of its innovative design despite more than 4 decades of service. SR-71 Blackbird, the fastest reconnaissance aircraft in history. The SR-71 Blackbird is a masterpiece of aviation technology designed to be the fastest and tallest reconnaissance aircraft in history, built by Lockheed Martin Skunk. Works in the 1960s, the SR-71 represented the pinnacle of innovation in military aviation during the Cold War era. Capable of flying at up to 3 times the speed of sound and at altitudes in excess of 85,000 feet, 25,900 meters. This aircraft not only surpassed the technological standards of its time, but also set records that are still difficult to match today. Background and development goals. The SR-71 Blackbird was born out of the urgent need of the United States to gather intelligence during the Cold War, without the risk of being shot down by enemy air defenses. Previously, the Americans used U-2 reconnaissance aircraft, but the incident of the shooting down of the U-2 by the USSR in 1960 showed that aircraft with limited speed and altitude are no longer safe. The U.S. government then asked Lockheed to design an aircraft capable of flying so high and so fast that it could not be reached by missiles or fighter jets' opponent. Clarence Kelly Johnson, the brilliant engineer behind Skunk Works, led the team in developing this aircraft. From this project was born the A-12, the direct predecessor of the SR-71, which was later adapted into an advanced reconnaissance aircraft codenamed Blackbird. Design and material. The SR-71 had a very futuristic aerodynamic design for its time. The body is long and slender with delta wings designed to reduce air resistance at high speeds. Its distinctive feature is a jet black color that serves to absorb heat and reduce radar detection. This color also gave the aircraft the nickname Blackbird. One of the biggest challenges in the construction of the SR-71 was the need to use materials capable of withstanding the extreme heat caused by air friction at speeds of Mach 3+. The solution is the use of titanium, a light but very strong metal. However, titanium was extremely difficult to work with, and much of the raw material used for the SR-71 was imported from the Soviet Union in secret. An interesting irony considering the aircraft was designed to spy on them. Performance and engine. The heart of the SR-71 is 2 Pratt & Whitney J58 turbofan engines designed specifically for high speeds and extreme altitudes. The engine is unique in that it has a working mode as a ramjet at high speeds, utilizing supersonic air pressure to improve efficiency. With this combination, the SR-71 is capable of reaching a maximum speed of Mach 3.3, about 3,540 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest manned aircraft in the world. In addition to its speed, the SR-71 is also designed to fly at altitudes of more than 85,000 feet, well above the range of conventional surface-to-air missiles. Even if the missile is launched, the SR-71's defense strategy is simple but effective. Accelerate and climb higher, out of range of the missile. Reconnaissance capability. The SR-71 was designed specifically for strategic reconnaissance missions. The aircraft is equipped with advanced cameras and electronic sensors capable of taking high-resolution photos of targets on the ground, even while flying at supersonic speeds. Its main camera can capture details down to small objects from very high altitudes, making it a very important intelligence-gathering tool. In addition, the SR-71 has an electronic system to detect enemy radar threats and avoid them automatically. In fact, the aircraft is equipped with a special coating that makes it have limited stealth capabilities, which helps reduce detection by radar. Operational and record. The SR-71 was first flown in 1964 and entered service with the United States Air Force in 1966. During his more than 3 decades of service, Blackbird carried out various important missions, especially during the Cold War. The aircraft was used to monitor the military activities of the USSR, China, North Korea, and various other conflict areas. The SR-71 holds many world records in aviation, including top speed, Mach 3.3, about 3,540 kilometers per hour. Highest elevation, 85,069 feet, 25,929 meters. The fastest flight from New York to London, 1 hour 54 minutes, which usually takes 7 hours with commercial flights. However, the operational SR-71 was also not risk-free. Several aircraft suffered accidents as a result of extreme stress on the aircraft structure and engines, but not a single SR-71 was ever shot down by the enemy during its service.